What's up, guys? It's Encrypted Lies, and welcome to episode 6 of our Minecraft survival world, our Forever world. I hope you guys are having a good day. I figured today we would do what we did last time, I guess, and continue on for our search for diamonds and other resources. I am working away slowly with the sheep, and I almost have this old terraform now. I just have to fill in this last little spot. And then we can bring some cows in and work on upgrading the farm and making that look a little more homey. I also extended this by one, so now we have like a nice two-way path walkway down. And I'll probably make it 3 wide just so it looks nicer, maybe even wider, depending on what we're gonna do there, like decorative wise. But I'm not totally set yet. I think I'll use like wood and material like that to build down here, just so it all stands out. And I also got some carpet, and I laid down the carpet for the main pathway, so that as we keep cutting away from here and we get further and further, we won't like veer off that path, and we'll always remember what the original path was. Put our chunk borders back on. That one's dug all the way out, so we will take a shovel and we'll continue this way one more. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I know the series is new and my channel doesn't have a lot of subscribers, so I do appreciate the people that are checking out the video. And if you ever have a second to just leave a comment and let me know what you think, I would appreciate that too. Or are we about to stumble on a geode? Is that what that means? Have we uncovered a geode? Or am I just a stoner? I forget. Yep, we did. Okay, I thought so. That's cool. That's our first geode. Let's see if we can get up into it, though. That's actually pretty cool. Wasn't expecting to find that in this episode for sure. Figured we'd find that when we were doing more like natural caving and things like that. That's weird. The block didn't want to break there. Did you see that? It was like glitching out. The game didn't seem to glitch, but for some reason that block just kept like resetting my pickaxe. See, it's doing it again. I wonder why that is. Good old Minecraft for you, though. So I guess we will do our best to expose this geode. Hopefully find a nice way into it. I'm feeling like almost like saving and quitting and coming back just to see why it's acting like that. So I think it would be nice to like save this geode and like we'll start strip mining around it. And we'll just do our best to like uncover it. See what I mean though? And it's not my computer. Like nothing is giving me warnings about like frames per second or anything like that. It's just like the blocks in Minecraft itself today, I guess. I'm excited to find a desert and like do all the archaeological stuff. But once we get this geode uncovered, we'll be able to make a spyglass and probably a ton of other cool stuff. You know what? Maybe we'll just collect this geode. and it'll be easier. And we'll just do it like that. I have a ton of iron, so I don't think it's a big deal to use the iron pickaxe just to get rid of all this. And maybe, just maybe, it will be a little easier to get ourselves inside it. And we'll turn this one into more of a farm. Like early game geodes, you break all the other geode blocks except for the ones that spawn the actual geodes. And that allows them to like spawn on all four sides of the block. So the spawn rates are a lot faster. Pretty cool though. This was going to be a video about looking for diamonds, and instead you stumble upon a geode. That's another cool thing about Minecraft, is you never really know what you're gonna do that day. You might have like a goal set, and then you walk past something you've been working on, or excuse me, you accidentally find like a really cool area that you've never seen before, and your plans can change instantly. But like I said, I think we will expose this one, and the ones we should be able to see they're cracked. Yeah, like this. These are the only ones you want to keep. All these ones we're going to break away. I'm surprised that doesn't show up as like a new block in our inventory. Maybe because there's no craftable items for it. That could totally be why. So yeah, you'll break everything. But the ones that look like this, all like cracked away and stuff. Oh, there we go. I'm excited to go get our first geodes. Once I collect a geode, it will show up because they have crafting recipes. So now that I think about it, that actually makes total sense. We'll do our best to pay attention and not break any of the ones that we're not supposed to break. And we'll slowly make our way up here. These blocks are really nice, the white ones. They would make like nice like porcelain, almost like granite floors. I really like how like white the texture is. Figure we'll break away some space. We'll place some torches so we can see a little bit better as far as like what are geo blocks and what aren't. Yeah, see, that helps. Then we'll need a pickaxe. Because this one's about to break too. Yeah, there we go. So go make some pickaxes. Still have lots of room in our inventory, so we'll just go right back to that geode and we'll break a bunch of it away. I like to keep things natural in Minecraft most of the time, except for when it's early game. I don't mind like just turning this into like the most efficient geode area we can, so that as we find other ones we can expose one like perfectly and leave it like perfectly preserved or whatever we want to do. But I think for this purpose it'll be nice to just get up inside it, light it up, make sure there's no creepers and stuff in there. Well, this one's big. Okay, it's not as big as I thought it was, but it's still a pretty decent size. Hop up here, place a torch, and I guess we'll place a temporary torch here, but that will end up going away. So what, do you have to mine these with a pickaxe? I forget. Ta-da! New recipe unlocked. Clear these away so that they can all start coming back. And we will keep getting rid of them. Like I said, it helps if you place torches. If you're not sure which ones are like the budding amethyst and which ones are just like the regular amethyst, it helps to place a torch and not break it right away. But they are pretty distinctive. But if they're all by themselves, you might mistake it for just like a block of amethyst. If it's not like surrounded by a bunch of them. But it will be a lot better. We'll need some scaffolding. That's something I should work on too. Is just making a little bit of scaffolding. Maybe we'll go up and we'll do that really quick. So that... What do you need to make scaffolding? Just bamboo and string? I think that's all I'm gonna need. Also, bamboo is a building block now. So it'd be nice to have some bamboo growing anyway. And at least we got some geodes for the time being. Some amethyst shards. Some blocks of amethyst. A lot of this building block. But I do think it'd be easier if we got some scaffolding and we did this from like the top down. So we're going to run up and we're going to see how difficult it's going to be to make some scaffolding early game. We might have to stay up for a night. Kill some spiders. And see if we can't get us some string. I don't know about you guys, but I don't play the Minecraft music in the background. For one, I'm not sure if it's like copyrighted and whether they'll take it away. So for that alone, just on YouTube, I don't really run the music. But then I notice when I'm like walking up staircases or doing anything like that, there's like little to no background noise. So it looks like it might be nighttime. We'll pull out our pretty broken axe here. Hold on. I always pass that. I always pass that. Oh, creepers. Oh, Enderman. Okay. We're going to turn off the debug information because that's distracting. We're going to try to make it to our house. And then we will sleep, hopefully. And we'll sneak out really quick and see if there's any spiders still around. You know, I don't see any. Ooh, a wandering trader though. So that's a couple leads. One thing I have a hard time not doing for some reason is just collecting leads. Couple crits with the axe. Oh, he's drinking a bucket of milk. And that's all it takes. Sorry, buddy. What do you got for me, though? A small drip leaf. And podzol? Now, I think we can find both of those naturally, so maybe I won't rush to grab it. But I know if I got one piece of podzol, then we could spread it with bone meal. But I think we'll stick to the game plan. We're going to hop up here. We will throw all the building material in here. We're going to call these like nice for now. Some mob drops. And 7 pieces of string. Okay, so for 1 piece of string in that, I get 6 pieces of scaffolding. So it's actually not that bad. But what I'm going to do is set up some kind of a small, temporary of course, but bamboo field. Just to allow this to grow, we'll make it the same length as the field there. And then we'll see if I can still make at least 6 pieces. Yeah. We now have our first scaffolding. They said a sword is the best way to take down bamboo. Isn't that funny? I would never have thought that. But I guess you're like chopping through it like you have a machete. I guess that's what like Minecraft was kind of going for. But it does chop down really, really fast. We'll just gather a little bit of this. Not long. Every 6 pieces is a section of scaffolding, I think. And I don't need that much. I think if we make 6 more after this, that should be enough. So we'll come back and we'll swipe this 6 more times. And then we'll go back and we'll do our geode. Let's go see. 1, 2 there. 5, 1 more. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh, perfect amount. And now we got a little sword. We can swat away at some of the enemies. Maybe in the next episode we will craft a fishing rod and maybe do a little bit of fishing, since our food is still somewhat scarce. Pop up 2 in there. 16 pieces exactly. Okay. Usually what I do is I'll kill the sheep and then I just chuck it in the furnace. And as I get 8 pieces at a time, I will usually just chuck a piece of coal or charcoal in there, just so that it's like not wasting any of my charcoal. And when I go back, I usually always have a little bit of like food cooked that I didn't expect to have. It'd be nice to find, like, go out exploring caves and like find some abandoned mine shafts, find some like spawners and things like that. Because it'd be nice to have like early game XP, especially once we get fully suited up with diamonds. We'll want to start enchanting that basically as quickly as we can. But I think 18 pieces of scaffolding will be more than enough to get up there and break it from the top down, which just seems like a much better idea. So we'll go up 8. And yeah, that takes us right to the top. So we'll actually take 1 down. Place a torch up here. Oh no, I got a torch there. So I'll place a torch here so I can see. And we will do our best to just get rid of the ones that, like, see that one side by side. So technically that's not like the most efficient because they're only going to bud on the sides that aren't touching each other. But still, see, you find them and they're completely exposed, like that one and that one. That's 2 extra ones now that we definitely wouldn't have had. That will now be budding them. So in early game, or if you're like trying to get a lot of them, this is actually one of the best ways to farm them, I believe. Like, you'll have to take my word for it, I guess. I kind of want to get rid of all of this building material too, just because I do really like it, and I don't know how many geodes I'm going to be breaking. But I imagine over the course of the world you'll break quite a few, but if we don't break one for a little while, these are some nice blocks to have in your inventory, so you can build a little bit with them at least. We'll allow these all to drop. And then we'll go down, collect everything so it's not despawning. Then we'll hop back up and collect the rest. But yeah, see, if we get rid of the whole geode minus the budding parts, we'll get maximum efficiency plus all these cool little blocks. So I definitely think that's what we'll do. We'll have to move the scaffolding so that we can like dig around these amethysts, the budding ones, like safely, and get any blocks that we're missing. But I still, yeah, let's go get all that stuff before it just spawns. And then we'll set our scaffolding up maybe in just a slightly different spot. I don't like letting material go to waste. I don't like letting it despawn. Okay. Let's set it up right here. And see if that changes it. Should give me a slightly different perspective on the blocks above us as well. And we'll just keep moving the scaffolding to make it as easy as possible to collect all these materials. And we should come out of this with quite a collection of stuff. Expose this guy. We'll leave that guy because I don't think he's fully done yet. We'll get rid of any block that isn't like deep slate. We might lose a couple of these blocks here and there, but I'm definitely going to try my best to just collect everything. Jump up here and we'll use this ledge. It's a nice way to get rid of some of the stuff up here. Then we'll light them up with torches. Yeah, see, once you torch an area, it makes it just so much easier to see everything. Hop down here, collect all this. And we'll go back up and we'll see if we can clean up that last little bit. Yeah, see, I can see these. Now they'll probably despawn because there's just no way of getting them unless I like literally take the scaffolding and move it. Which is something I'm not against doing, trust me, but we'll see how long I'm here breaking all this stuff for. It's funny because, like, no matter what, you turn around, you've missed a spot. But look at right here, this whole cluster. That's a lot of them right there. I'm not sure we will be able to break this in a video together, but at least you saw us find one. And we got some of it down, and you know I'm just going to break it down like this until there's nothing left but the good stuff. And yeah, like I said, if not in the next video, but the next couple videos, we're going to discuss like fishing. So we'll go fishing. Okay, I need another pickaxe. And my inventory's still good for a bit. Oh. So we'll go make a couple pickaxes. We'll head back to the geode. We'll probably just talk for a minute. There, we'll make 3 pickaxes. That way we can just hang out there, break a little bit for some time. And we'll see how long it actually takes. I don't mind if the videos break a little bit more than a half hour. Because I do really enjoy just like having somebody to talk to while I'm playing Minecraft. Even though, until the channel grows, if it does grow, I basically talk to myself. It's still fun. It's nice to like be able to explain what I'm doing out loud and so dark in that corner. We'll get rid of all of this that we don't need. See, look at that. Found another one. This is actually a really nice sized geode. I thought it was a little bigger from the outside when I got in here, but it's still such, like, it's pretty big. And we are finding lots of budding amethyst blocks. So we should have no problem getting all of the prismarine, or the amethyst that we need from this one area. Probably for the rest of the game, and we'll be able to just either not touch the other ones or just like gather the blocks that we require from them. But we won't have to worry about like saving all of the budding amethysts. We can take them right down, or like I said, we can leave them completely alone. It will give us slightly more option. Oh yeah, parkour master. Hop up here. Oh, get rid of these few blocks in the wall. Well, I'm up here. Just be careful where I step a bit. And this is basically what it's all about. Is just trying to get the best angle on some blocks. So that you can not only break them, but then also go gather them. That's why I knew instantly that the scaffolding was going to be something that we would need. And I knew I killed a couple spiders, not a lot. And we did go to that jungle and get the bamboo. So it seemed like just an easier idea to just simply go make some scaffolding and come back and do this. Slightly easier, I felt. And it did work out a lot easier. Like, look, we're just up here, banging away at all the walls. And then we can use the scaffolding to move it just to get the stuff we can't reach, or the stuff that's like buried from one side but not another. One pickaxe down, still lots of space in our inventory. Let's hop down here. Gather as much of this as we can. Hop around just in case we got some random blocks. And we'll head back up. Actually, it doesn't take that long to tear these down once you get going. Because we haven't been at this very long. A little over half of the video probably I've spent doing this. But before then, we walked the strip mine and we did all that. That all takes time, right? And we've made some pickaxes and we've talked and we went back and did bamboo. And so it actually really doesn't take. In a half an hour, you can have this thing at maximum efficiency. And it's no redstone. It's a nice early game farm. Even though I know like amethyst crystals aren't that important. Like there's only so much you can do with them. They're still really nice. And it's one of the newer blocks in Minecraft still. So it's nice to add that to our repertoire of blocks, or whatever the word is. Okay, we'll get all this. Like, see how hard it is to kind of distinguish the two blocks of deep slate from that? But then if you simply just place a torch, everything changes. All the textures appear, and it just becomes so much easier to just smack these odd blocks and move on. But we are definitely getting there. Like I said, we'll miss some blocks probably, but when we set up scaffolding in a different like location, we'll do the same thing as we're doing right now. We'll take a look around. We'll try our best to get rid of everyone. And so far, I don't think we're doing bad. And you can feel the texture difference. Like the deep slate takes longer to break. So if you like look, like that breaks so fast, but then you're like, oh whoa, why isn't that block broke already? So that kind of helps too. Look at all the budding blocks we have. Let me know in the comments if that's something that's like important to you. Oh, there's another one. I just like being able to get a hold of any resource we need, like fairly easily. So when you stumble across things like this and you make them as efficient as possible right away, you can set yourself up for the whole rest of the game just by spending half an hour or an hour clearing away some blocks that you don't need in this area. And these are nice for when you build your enchanting table. Like, we'll find a way to incorporate all these crystals and stuff. Man, that would have been a lot of blocks that would have despawned if we had to just keep chatting there. I forgot for a second. Then all of a sudden I look down and I'm like, oh wait. I'm like, that stuff will despawn. Go get it. Oh, we're getting there. Look. See? That's not too bad at all. I'll spend a couple more minutes with you guys, breaking some of this away. That did not work, and that hurt. Let's eat some food. We do not need our first death to be inside a crystal. That seems like a very uneventful first way to die, especially when I talked through the first episodes about keeping this as like death-free as possible. Then I jump off some scaffolding and die in a purple palace. Let's see who actually watches these videos. In the comments right now, I want you to put Steve1234 if you've made it this far through the video. That's Steve1234. Just as like a test, just to see. I know I can look at the analog, whatever they're called, like the statistics to see average watch times and stuff. But it would still be neat to see if someone was like watching the video right at that time. Let's go geode. Stick a torch up here as I really can't see. Hold on a second, I wonder. Video. Brightness. Oh my god! Look at that! Look at that! I'm so sorry. Look at how pretty and bright everything looks. I forgot it's a brand new Minecraft, and none of the settings are like they were on my old PC. All of a sudden I thought about it, I'm like, man, it feels dark. I'm like, wait, it probably is dark. I'm like, it's probably on default. Let me know, like, do you just keep things on normal settings? Especially when I'm recording YouTube videos, you want things bright. You don't want people, like, having a hard time seeing what you're doing. So for that alone, that's a bonus. And I can see the textures so much better. Which means we'll be able to just annihilate through this thing now. But we keep finding so many exposed ones. Let's see. Place a torch in that dark little corner. And I think this is the last pickaxe we have. So maybe we'll head to the surface after that. And we will talk about the treasures we collected. And then we will call it a video. So that you guys don't have to watch me break the rest of this. And I will just break it off camera. Take my scaffolding with me just in case I don't return right away. Six, 12, 18. I got all my scaffolding. try to make sure we got at least most of the blocks we broke before we take off. But look, we got a lot of that done. And that was a half hour. Not a lot of time. We can come back here now, collect so many. Like, look, that one's butting it on all sides. Like, the rates just become, like, unreal. Here, we'll do this. F1, F2, there. Take a screenshot, even though I don't use those for thumbnails, which I really, really should. So we will craft some sticks. Craft ourselves a pickaxe for our inventory. And I think we'll head up. And we will throw everything in chests. And we will probably call it a video from there. And that will be another project that I just work on when I'm off camera and need something to do in between episodes. And off camera, I'm basically only going to do things to like progress the game, like collect wood and farm my crops and kill my animals and terraform areas we've already worked on and dig out mines. And I'm going to try to avoid doing anything like new or like world changing not on camera. Looks like we're emerging to a nice sunny day. It'd be nice to like set up a minecart so we can just click a button and hop up here. But there we go. We're back on land. Like I said, I got a little terraforming to do here. And then we can bring this field out and work on like getting some cows. I might grab a couple cows and just stick them in this pen, just so we can start working on leather. Boat will come. Oh, love. It's funny how well the sword works, eh? And at least we have a temporary little bamboo field going. And just that one line alone will give us so much bamboo. And then I guess you, in the crafting table, you would turn it into the bamboo blocks. Here we go. Block of bamboo. New recipe unlocked. So those are bamboo planks now. Okay, we won't mess with any of that yet. But look, we have a new wood type. So we'll put all the blocks away. We are going to have to do something about storage. And like expanding my house and stuff, because this place will not last us very long. Oh, we could also get some sugarcane going. Maybe we'll work on the farm in the next episode. We'll plant some sugarcane. We'll get some cows going. I've been getting rid of all my seed and turning it into bone meal. I think flint we are putting in the other chest. Because flint is not really a mob drop. It's more of like a crappy treasure item, I'd say. But look at that. Quite a collection so far for a brand new Minecraft world. We're getting quite a selection of blocks for when we do start building. I don't really like building a lot until we have like a decent selection of blocks. Hence the reason why we're still living in our night 1 box basically. But once we start running out of space in there, we will expand it. But I do think the next video I will maybe work on the farm, maybe do a little fishing. We'll figure it out, something to get us out of this early game thing. We need some armor still. Maybe we'll find some iron. I do have a bunch of iron. Maybe I'll smelt that and see what we got. But until the next time, guys, if you liked and enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys again soon. It's Encrypted Lies. Enjoy your day.